UFC 330 takes place this fucking Saturday, people. This fucking Saturday. And I'm giving y'all my predictions to the entire card. We're going to start off with the first fight of the card, which is Jeremiah Wells, Makhachev Orbai, and we'll obviously get all the way to Islam Makhachev versus Ian Garry. I just got off the golf course. Don't mind me. I'll cook you 10 handicap. Anyway, Jeremiah Wells versus Makhachev Orbai. Why is this opening up the fucking main card? Or the early prelims. I don't know. I'm going with Makhachev Orbai. He is a minus 1,000. Shit. That's fucking insane. But Makhachev Orbai is in a minus 1,000 favorite over Jeremiah Wells. And for a good reason. Jeremiah Wells is pretty shit. He's a fast starter, I can say, or he's a powerful starter. So in the first 2 minutes of the round, if you aren't careful, 4 minutes, I'll say he'll cap out at 4 minutes. He maxes out at that. He's not going to sleep you once it goes in the last minute of the round and onwards to rounds 2 and 3. He's not going to sleep you, and he has a grappling deficiency. So I'm going to go Makhachev Orbai to get a rounds 1 or 2 submission via rear naked choke. He is a grinder. He will boring it up if he wants to. He is big. Jeremiah was obviously bigger, but Makhachev Orbai has zero problem with taking the fight to the ground and just grinding you away, making it boring as fuck, swarming you, or just laying on top of you, grinding you away, and looking for that submission, or just making it boring as fuck. But I think Jeremiah Wells is not good on the ground, so I'm gonna go Makhachev Orbai. Round 2 submission. Moving on though, Neil Magny versus Ramiz Brahimaj. I'm going with Neil Magny over Ramiz Brahimaj. Unk is still Unk, okay? Ramiz Brahimaj does nothing well to me. He's got a good front choke, like a good guillotine. Otherwise, he has no submission ability, grappling ability. He is a powerful puncher, sometimes on the feet. I mean, the Nikolai Vretnikov fight is very, that jumps out at me. Is that the fight I'm thinking about? I think I went to that fight when he fought Nikolai Vretnikov, because he just lost to Punelli Soriano. Or no, Austin Vanderford he beat by submission. But what the fuck? He fought Nikolai Vretnikov, did he not? Holy shit. Am I tripping? Does he have a brother? I'm still going with... I don't know why I'm thinking about Ramiz Brahimaj. I don't give a fuck. Or about Nikolai Vretnikov. But I'm still going Neil Magny. I know who I'm thinking about. Ramiz Brahimaj does have good front chokes. He beat Austin Vanderford by the front choke. That's the fight I went to. Neil Magny is good on the ground. He's crafty on the feet. He's a crafty vet. I'm going to go with Neil Magny by 29-28 decision. I don't think he gets chinned here. Ramiz Brahimaj is pretty, basic on the feet. He doesn't really kick that much. Like I said, the grappling isn't there. And he's got power for a little bit, but doesn't have power all the time. As the fight progresses, I should say. And Neil Magny, he's been in there with Michael Morales and Carlos Prates and the who's who of fucking... I mean, motherfucker's got 46 fights. He's probably got 30 UFC fights. Neil Magny's in there all the time against everybody. He's gonna be way, way longer than Ramiz Brahimaj as well. He's the prospect killer. Just beat Jake Matthews last year when he, with the controversial submission finish. Neil Magny's there to punish the younger guys who think they're just gonna run through him. Fuck Rafael Tobias. I'm going with Lucas Fernando over Rafael Tobias. Rafael Tobias is fucking ass, okay? He's dog shit. Lucas Fernando moving up in weight, so that will be big, but I don't think the size discrepancy will be noticeable at all. They'll be the same height, or Lucas Fernando will be an inch taller. Rafael Tobias is more muscular, but size, frame-wise, I don't think it'll be noticeable. I think Rafael Tobias is shit. He'll get his legs chewed up and probably slept in the first round via 1-2. There you go. Tresean Gore versus Vicente Luque. I was thinking about this one a lot. I'm gonna go with Vicente Luque here. Tresean Gore is tough, okay? He's very tough and he's very strong. I do not trust. I think Vicente Luque has the cardio and the mindset to. I'm not gonna go out there and blow my load in the first round or like the first 3 minutes. Like I can be calm and calculated. Lighter man skill. I can be calm and calculated throughout the fight, or like as the fight starts, and I can build my way into that. I can rely on my grappling. I don't think Tresean Gore, he's got like a nasty guillotine. He like lifts people off the ground with his guillotines. If he submits Vicente Luque, I will be impressed because that is not an easy feat to do. I don't think he'll submit Vicente Luque. And Luque's got some power. He really does. Don't forget his last fight, he fought Kelvin Gastelum at his debut. Middleweight debut, I should say. He rocked Kelvin Gastelum before eventually submitting him. He 1000% did. He opened the eyes of Kelvin Gastelum and rocked him and made him panic. He did. Luque's got some power. Kelvin Gastelum's got like a top 5 chin ever. Like Marvin, and currently in the sport, it's like Marvin Vettori and Kelvin Gastelum is 2 or 3. He's got an iron chin. I don't see Tresean Gore just bulldozing his way through Vicente Luque. I don't think he's good enough to do that. He's more of a punching bag. He's like not a glass cannon. He's just more of a cannon. Like he gets beat up, but he can dish some shit back when you get sloppy in the pocket with him, or you get sloppy like trying to hurt him. He'll hit you with like a meaty ass hook, and then now you're all wobble going backwards. But I think Vicente Luque is cool, calm, and calculated. And I think he'll take Tresean Gore down and kind of like grind him away there and eventually find that Doris that he loves. I'm going round 2 submission for Vicente Luque over Tresean Gore. I would genuinely be shocked if Tresean Gore beat him here. Like the size won't matter. Like what's their height? It's probably not going to be right. But 5'11" is 6 feet. Like there's not even a big height discrepancy. I'm going with Vicente Luque. Eric Makhachev versus Dante Johnson. This card is ass. Capital A. This card is fucking ass. Dante Johnson versus Eric Makhachev. Dante Johnson is also a Wisconsin native. I forget which part he is from. He's not from Milwaukee though. Not from around this area. He moved to Extreme Couture, I want to say, in Vegas. I think that it's either not the MMA, not fucking MMA lab. It's Extreme Couture with Sean Strickland and all those guys. He moved to Vegas, moved to Extreme Couture. He's been training there. He looks the same. I've seen footage of him. I've seen sparring and shit. He looks the exact same. He has that same stupid ass style where he's bouncing and shit. He lost to Cody Brundage. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. He lost to Cody Brundage. He just did. He looked horrible in that fight. I'm an early flurry guy. I'm there to get you out of there in the first 4 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to have a disgusting fight with you. I'm not technical. I don't kick well. I just have this like modified weird Philly shell where I'm bouncing around looking weird as fuck. I'm going with Eric Makhachev here. I would never put money on this, but I'm going to go with Eric Makhachev off the simple fact that I watched him fight like people like Suzurkayev and et cetera, people who are first round finishers or like early highlight finishers, and I watched him just not get finished by these people. I've watched him like go against a crafty vet like Cody Brundage, who can be crafty sometimes, and not get outclassed, not look horrible in moments. Eric Makhachev is shit as well, so that tells you how I think about Dante Johnson. I think this will be a close 29-28 decision where Eric Makhachev, who is bigger than Dante Johnson, will very much just clinch and push you up against the cage if you're doing too much. He doesn't have to worry about getting kicked here like he had to do against like a Suzurkayev, but if you're doing too fucking much against Eric Makhachev, I'm just going to push you up against the cage. I'm just going to try to clinch fuck you and then jab you at range and try to stay away from all fighting, really. I think he can do that against Deontay Johnson because I think Deontay Johnson is that shit. So I'm gonna go with Deontay Johnson. He absolutely lost to Cody Brundage, like another fighter on this card who's about to lose to Cody Brundage, but ended up coming away with a robbery victory. They got overturned. Eric McConaughey, 29-28, close decision. What was supposed to be my favorite fight on the card outside of the main event. Charles Johnson versus Eduardo Chaplin. I'm not a liar, okay? I'm not going to sit here in front of the camera and act like I know who Eduardo Chaplin is. Jose Ochoa, it was supposed to be Charles Johnson versus Jose Ochoa. Jose Ochoa 2 days ago pulled out due to an injury. Jose Ochoa, if you've ever watched his channel, is a top 4 to 5, my favorite flyweight. Flyweight is my favorite division. He is one of my favorite fighters in flyweight. He's one of my favorite fighters in the UFC. So I was really looking forward to this, but pulled out due to injuries. Got to fight Eduardo Chaplin now. Charles Johnson does. I don't know who Eduardo Chaplin is, so I'm not even going to give you my prediction for this because, I mean, this was just short notice for me. I got a fucking life here. I was supposed to go watch Eduardo Chaplin footage. Here, hold on. Let's do it. Eduardo Chaplin. I should be like a porn star that pop up or something. Okay. He's 15-2. Couple KOs. He was on the Contender Series last year. Won a fight. Yeah. Sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you want from me, okay? Oh, he threw a high kick. Is that Manel Cap? Oh, shit. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not giving my predictions for that. I'm going to go with no one. Moving on, though. The featured prelim. Are you serious? The feature fight on the fucking prelims. Chidi and Jaquani versus Yoel Alvarez. I'm gonna go with Chidi over Joel Alvarez. I'm doing it. Look, bro. Joel Alvarez never impressed me in my life. Never. Excuse me. Never. He is a frame abuser, okay? He fought previously at lightweight. He abused the fuck out of his frame. He was a 6'3", and he's a stout 6'2", 6'3". Lightweight. He frame mogged everyone at lightweight that he fought. And when he fought someone that either was matched his like physicality or was not a fucking scrub, he looked human. He didn't look like this flashy KO guy on the feet where I'm just beating you up. And even in his finishing sequences, when I can close my eyes and I envision him finishing off Brenner. I think it's Brenner. And he's just throwing sloppy ass hooks and like weak, like his finishing instincts are not there for me. They just don't do it for me. They don't tickle my pickle, as the kids say these days. And Chidi is good on the feet. He's got a decent chin. He just had a slugfest with Fight of the Night with Carlos Leal a couple months ago, which that's telling because he took a shit ton of damage here and he's right back to fighting. But his coach died a couple days ago. I know that these fighters, like, they get like a power up, they get like +5 stats when, you know, some shit like that happens. I'm not saying it to be funny at all. They just do. Like when someone close to you passes away, it lights a different fire in you, and it's his coach. So, but regardless, I think Chidi is a better stand-up artist than him. I think his kicks are way better than Joel Alvarez. Is way better. He's a Thai guy, so his kicks are always going to be better. His front kicks to the body are good. His high kicks are good. He can fight out of both stances. He's got that Thai, like, you know, he's always going to return with a low kick. I don't like how he throws thigh kicks. I would rather you throw calf kicks in the Big 2-6. But he throws, like, you know, the Thai kicks to the thigh, low kicks, like, shit like that. Joel Alvarez just doesn't impress me, bro. He got ragdolled in his last fight against Amazov. Don't really hold that against you. Amazov is really good. But even before that, he just looked lackluster to me. Him at 170, I don't know how that works. And this is short notice for him. The only thing where I see, like, where I'm like high on is the fact that he trains with Islam Makhachev and shit. And the fact that this is short notice for someone like him, maybe maybe Islam's like lighting a fucking fire in him or something. I don't know. But I'm going with Chitty by like a dominant decision or maybe a finish in the second or third round. Like I think he's way better on the feet. I think he's got more power and he's a better chin. He's got a better chin. I think probably like a high kick. You block my high kick and then I hit you with like a 3-2 or some shit like that, and I drop you and I'm going for a finishing sequence. I'm ground and pounding with hammer fists and shit like that. I think that'll happen in the second or third round. I'm going with Chitty over Joel Alvarez. I've never been impressed by him. I don't care what anybody says. Edson Barbosa versus Esteban Ribovic. Ribovic. I don't know. I'm not impressed by Esteban. Never really have been. He's pretty good. He's, volume king. And Edson, brother, retire. Brother, retire. Please, Edson. I don't like seeing Edson Barbosa get all these, accumulate all these losses. He's hit the Brazilian 10 million years ago. Esteban Ribovic is probably just going to put him out in the second round. Edson's still sharp, though, but his chin is not there. He can't, be effective in the fight after, 6 or 7 minutes. He doesn't really have the power anymore. He's still sharp, but lacks the power, and I think Esteban is just going to put, a high, he's going to be throwing, 80 strikes in round 1, 100 and he's going to have, 170 strikes thrown after 2.5 rounds. I think Esteban's going to put a beating on him. I think he'll finish Edson Barboza in round 2. Edson's just not there anymore. He's not. He's got great low kicks. That could be something here. The low kicks could do something here, but the boxing, those meaty ass hooks, I'm not seeing those land on the chin of Esteban Ribovic, and it's just spinning his fucking jaw. Nah, it's not 2014 anymore, it's not 2017 anymore. It's not 2017 anymore. You aren't number 3 ranked in the division. I'm sorry. I'm going with Esteban Ribovic. Please retire. Please retire, Edson. Please. This card sucks ass. This card fucking sucks. This card is so garbage, and I just watched the fucking press conference. This card is ass, dude. Ass. Mansour Abdul Malik is taking on Dustin Stoltzfus. Oh, this card sucks, bro. Mansour Abdul Malik just got cream pied, brutally penetrated by Yusri Belguri at UFC Seattle, the Joe Pyfer versus Israel Adesanya card in March or February. Like I told everyone was going to happen. Like I said on this fucking channel, I said Mansour Abdul Malik was going to get brutally destroyed by Yusri Belguri. And he did. Because he lacks, okay? He is powerful. Period. He's powerful. That's it. He's powerful. You don't have to worry about his takedowns. You don't have to worry about his clinch work. You don't have to worry about anything dynamic hitting you on the feet. You might have to worry about a tie knee to the face, maybe. But he's going to try to overwhelm you, walk you down, beat you with his power. He's like an Ateba Gutierrez. He's like pre-Ateba Gutierrez. He's pre-Ateba Gutierrez. But I don't think he's as good as Ateba. I just think he's powerful and black and a prospect. He will beat Dustin Stoltzfus. Dustin is pretty much a punching bag at this point in his career. He welcomes a fight. He does welcome a fight, so that'll be interesting how, who takes the, when they get to the center of the octagon, how much is Dustin going to let him walk him down? Because I don't think he'll let him walk him down for a while. I do think Dustin's going to get put out in round 1, though. Like I said, Mansour is powerful. I'm assuming he learned from his last fucking beating that he took to Usuri, like I said he would. Anyway, the same people that got on me about Asmat Makhachev versus Usuri on Twitter and shit, sucking the fuck out of my dick about Asmat Makhachev is gonna show him levels and he's like a plus 350 underdog Usuri was. I know ball, okay. Anyway, Mansour Abdul Malik, round 1 KO. He's probably just gonna bulldoze Dustin Stoltzfus, who he's able to take beatings, sustain beatings, but I think Mansour is too powerful, too big, too physically imposing for him. He's probably sharpening his edges at Extreme Couture, trains with Strickland and all of that. So one would assume he gets better, but he's pretty much like a worse at Gutierrez. He's just gonna hit you with like a big ass overhand. He's gonna try to walk you down, and that's it. Dustin Stoltzfus isn't gonna be able to put like a low kick clinic on. He doesn't like kick like Usuri does, so you don't have to worry about that. It's pretty much just a hands fight, and I think Mansour is too big for him, too fast, too strong. Oh, this card sucks. Jalen Turner versus Kawe Fernandez. I'm gonna go with Kawe Fernandez here. Jalen Turner is really good. I don't think Kawe Fernandez is like really good. I don't think Jalen Turner is really good either. But I don't think Kawe Fernandez is all that. I just think he'll beat Jalen Turner. I think the low kicks will do wonders here. And when you see someone with the low kick, with the legs of Jalen Turner, he's got like John Jones legs, you know, but he doesn't kick. He's not a kicker. He'll flick that high kick up fast, but I mean, if you're not Dan Hooker, you're not getting clobbered by that high kick. He's got good hands. He's fast with his hands. He's powerful. I think the low kicks will hurt here. I think the low kicks will work well here, not just because I saw that fucking bum Harry Hardwick. Excuse me. Not just because I saw Harry Hardwick. I think Kawe Fernandez has a really good right hook. Or left hook, sorry. And I think his low kicks will do wonders here. I think this will be like a fight at range. They're both... Damn, he's only 5'9"? What the fuck? Damn, I'm going with Jalen Turner. Why am I... Are we sure? I thought they were closer in height than this. Yeah, I'm going with Jalen Turner on the spot. Never mind. Jalen Turner, he's just too tall. He's too tall. He's too tall. I can't deny that. I thought Kawe Fernandez was bigger than I thought he was. I really did. I thought he was like 6 feet, 5'11". He's fucking 5'9". I'm gonna go with Jalen Turner here. He's probably just gonna walk him down and TKO him in the first or second round. That's a fuck up on my part. I really did think Kawe Fernandez was way taller than I thought he was, but like I thought it was like, 46 to 43, 77 to like 75. I really thought he was 6 feet and he's 5'9". That does make a huge difference in a fight. It's not like I'm over exaggerating. That is a huge difference. 6'3" to 5'9" when Jalen Turner is like that powerful. Or not that powerful, but he's pretty powerful and pretty fast with his hands. And you can't really get to the low kicks like you want to. No. I'm going with Jalen Turner by round 1 or 2 KO. I just farted. Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson. I do just want to say here, this picture of Jillian Robertson is out of fucking order, okay? She is a pretty woman. She is. I'm just going to say that here. She's pretty. But Mackenzie Dern versus Jillian Robertson, I'm going to go with Jillian Robertson by rounds 2 or 3. Armbar. Oh, she's got her arm. She's got the armbar. I think she has better jiu-jitsu than Mackenzie Dern. I think she does. And also, I just want to preface this here. I know Jillian sucks on the feet. I know she does. So does Mackenzie Dern. So you could say she has a slight advantage on the feet. I say they both are ass on the feet. I don't care who's. This is like me watching John Anik versus Brendan Fitzgerald on the feet. I don't care who. They're both ass on the feet. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Mackenzie Dern, the only reason she lost to Verna Jandiroba is because Verna Jandiroba thought, if I just take you down and I like control you, then I can win the fight. But little did her dumb ass know that Mackenzie Dern is the poster child for like sex appeal, women's MMA fighter. They wanted Mackenzie Dern to win that fight. If Verna Jandiroba was any other like halfway decent looking fighter, she is winning that fight. But because she didn't do any damage with her top control, she lost. She let Mackenzie Dern literally just punch her off bottom and elbow her off the bottom and did nothing with top control, that Mackenzie Dern was just able to literally go like this and win the fight. Jillian Robertson gets to advantageous positions when she has top control, and she has good top control, and she is way taller than Mackenzie Dern. I know 5'5" to 5'4" doesn't look crazy. It's a cool 5'4" to like 5'6" and a half. She is taller than Mackenzie Dern. She is bigger than Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern's strong. That's a problem there. So she might get a takedown, but I can't see her submitting Jillian Robertson. I can't. I think Jillian's better on the feet, and like I said, Mackenzie Dern is she is content with like being in her guard or being in half guard. And I think Jillian is just that step up above Verna at this point. And she's got Dean Thomas over there. Dean Thomas, like, I'm not glazing at all, but Dean Thomas is smart sometimes when it's like, nah, we gotta go here. We have to go here. Like you have to do this when you get here. And his fighters do listen. I'm gonna go with Mackenzie Dern by armbar, Jillian Robertson by armbar over Mackenzie Dern. Am I confident in this pick? No, but I've never ever in my life thought Mackenzie Dern was good. And I thought if Verna Jandiroba was Vernice Janet or some shit like that, like she wins that 49-46 just off top control alone. I don't give a fuck though. Islam Makhachev versus Ian Machado. This has been the most annoying fight buildup ever. You want to know why? I've sat here, I've watched Ian Garry, okay? I waited purposely. I waited to drop these predictions purposely. I wanted to see the mindset of the fighters. I wanted to see how they talked to each other, how they interacted with each other, and how their mind state is. Ian Garry is clearly feeling the nerves to this fight. He just is. The way I just watched him at the press conference, that had nothing to do with. I was gonna pick Islam anyway. Spoiler alert: I'm picking Islam by round 3, Darce. Ian Garry here. People fuck the psychological part. Fuck that. People are gassing Ian Garry's stand-up. They just are. When I watch Ian Garry, he does nothing special to me. He is able to dance on the outside because he is 6'2". He's not 6'3". He won't be way bigger than Islam there. He'll be an inch or two taller. He is 6'2". He's able to fight Bilal Muhammad and jab with him because Bilal Muhammad, let's fucking face it, he is not that good with takedowns. He's not. He's not the creme de la creme when it comes to takedowns. Fuck JDM. Fuck Leon Edwards. Not even JDM. Leon Edwards made you motherfuckers think Bilal Muhammad was this destroyer of worlds, and he's not. JDM showed us that, and JDM showed us what it's like to fight a real grappler. He did. Bilal Muhammad going for takedowns is not the same as Islam Makhachev taking you down in open space. I know Ian Garry does work well against the cage. I know he does. He worked well against Shavkat. He worked well against Bilal. He has great balance. All of that shit. Islam is a different level grappler. This is not Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland. It's just not. Also, Islam Makhachev is not levels and levels and levels below Ian Garry on the feet. He's just not. He's just not. Islam Makhachev is closer to Ian Garry on the feet than Ian Garry is closer to Islam like on the ground. Like people have been talking about this like, oh, it's Islam has to grapple. I think he has to grapple in every single fight, but I don't think he like is just a fucking puppy on the feet. Ian Garry will stomp at Islam's leg. It'll be southpaw to orthodox. So that low kick, like that rear low kick, isn't gonna work for Islam. It's just not. The body kick, like the open stance kick, will be there, and I don't think Ian does well enough with his open stance kicks. He does well when he brings it high, but the thing about Ian Garry is he's incapable of harming his opponent. He just is. He's incapable of doing so. In his last couple of fights, he fought Bilal Muhammad, Carlos Prates, Shavkat, Michael Venom Page, Jeff Neal. If you take away just the stomps, name me one time he hurt either one of those fighters. He didn't. He stomped out Shavkat's knee. That fight was so boring, and he stomped out Shavkat's knee, and he pulled a guillotine, and he ended up on top in like round 5 of Shavkat from like a takedown reversal or some shit like that. He didn't hurt Bilal at all. He jabbed Bilal and stomped at his leg and moved, and that's Bilal Muhammad. Bilal sucks. He lost to Jeff Neal. He lost every single exchange on the feet against MVP, and all he did was take him down and do nothing with it. Couldn't even find a rear naked choke against Michael Venom Page. All he did against Carlos Prates, and I'm tired of people acting like he didn't. All he did against Carlos Prates was blast a high kick, so Carlos had to block it, jab him, scurry around, run around, and shoot for takedowns. That's all he did. As soon as he jabbed and got Prates like annoyed enough to commit to something heavy, that's where I think he's smart, where I know he's smart at. He'll annoy you enough to make you make a mistake, and so he can level change. He can't do that against Islam. Islam is too good for that. They train too hard for that. They are too smart for that. He is not Alexander Volkanovski on the feet. He's not. He's not that skilled on the feet, dude. Islam is going to get his hands on him. He is. He just is. Islam is going to, they're going to start out the fight. Ian Garry is going to, I think Ian Garry might try to take the center at some point and try to push Islam back, but Islam is just going to go forward. And then for the rest of the fight, it'll be him going forward, trying to chase Ian Garry. And I think the open stance kicks to like the body kick to the high kick, that'll be good for him. I think shooting out in the open with like getting on your knees and really going through with like a double leg or getting a single leg and like trying to have Ian Garry balance on one knee and try to like punch you, rabbit punch you. I think he'll get a takedown from that. I do. And when he takes him down, he's not getting back up. He's not. He's just not. He's not. I saw Shavkat hold this nigga down. I saw it. He's not getting up from Islam. Islam is huge. He's huge. He's got insane grip strength. You know, whatever. I don't want to make fun of what they do over there in Dagestan. Islam is him, okay? He's him. And Ian, bro, Ian literally has a 1-1-2, a 1-2, and a stomp to your leg. That's it. Do I think Islam's going to get his leg stomped out? No. I would cut to him getting his leg stomped out. I'd be shocked. I think Islam is going to be, they're going to be tit for tatty. Islam's going to be blasting that left kick, and then he's going to shoot a takedown on the open. Ian Garry doesn't sprawl takedowns at all. He doesn't. I don't think he'll be able to get his hips under him in time enough for him to like, or grab a whizzer enough, or grab a whizzer quick enough, because I think Islam will be in on his hips that fast. I think Islam is going to take him down in every single round that he does. And I think Islam's just going to submit him in rounds 3 via Darce. I'm sorry. Another thing I want to say, I've always thought this about Ian Garry's fights. I can't remember if I've said this before. Ian Garry cucks his opponents. He does. I know it's funny. I am not joking. Ian Garry cucks his opponents. He does the whole friendly gimmick to where he starts off, he wants to touch gloves every single round. He wants to smile at you. He wants to, you almost got me there. He wants to do shit like that, like leave you lax. He wants to leave you vulnerable, or like, I don't want to hurt you, or like, this is just a sport. We're not really hurting each other. That's what he's been doing to his recent opponents. And he's not doing that with Islam. They're going to touch gloves one time, maybe, and that's it. Islam's not going to be going like, he's not doing that. He's just not. I have to go Islam here. I think my point to that is when he does that, he takes some of your sting away. I know this might be headcanon. I saw him do that against Carlos Prates. I just did. That whole build-up, or like that whole fight week, he was glazing Carlos Prates. He was trying to be buddy-buddy with him. Oh, you're Brazilian. Oh, I speak Brazilian. My wife's Brazilian. My kid's Brazilian. He was cut, like, every time somebody would do something in the fight, they would go to touch gloves and shit. And every round they're touching gloves. They're trying to hug each other. I really think that Carlos Prates that fought JDM, or like just now Carlos Prates, would destroy Ian Garry. I truly do. I think the Carlos Prates of old relied strictly on power. Like, I know that's saying, but he relied strictly on, like, I can land that shot on anybody. Now he's much more fluid. He's much more there in his fights, and he's not just landing shots on people and they're dying. He's like systematically destroying these niggas. And he's probably got the takedown defense also, is probably still something to be desired. But I'm going with Islam Makhachev. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. If there's not a single fight on this card that I'm sure about outside of Makhachev Orolbai and Jeremiah Wells, it's Islam Makhachev versus Ian Garry. And still, not even the biggest Islam fan. Like, I'm going with Islam, though, over Ian Garry. If you like the video, subscribe. More videos coming soon. The UFC 331 press conference is tomorrow, so I might have to record another video. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night.